99.9% of people do not look like this. You can go on holiday, sit by the pool, have a look around. Most people are fat. Some more than others, and as the decades go by, we're just getting more out of shape, more unhealthy, and this ultimately affects the way that we feel about ourselves. So, this was me around 15 years ago, something like that. At my heaviest I weighed 280 pounds, which is 127 kilos if you're into the old metric system. And I lost 80 pounds, which is 36 kilograms, and I feel a lot better for it. I mean, yeah, I've still got a few achy joints and stuff, but you know, I'm 51 years old, I'm allowed a few achy joints. I can walk up my stairs without getting out of breath, I can control what I'm eating vast majority of the time. You know, if you put some desserts in front of me, I might struggle a little bit. Other than that, it's pretty easy. Now, I'll actually put a link at the end of this video to a video I did on how I lost my weight. And yes, it's a bit boring, and yes, I'm crap at YouTubing. But if you're really serious about losing weight, I recommend you watch it. Maybe play it on double speed. Because in my opinion, this is the type of advice you need, okay? So I'm not about telling people what they want to hear. It's about being realistic. You know, it's definitely not about trying this diet or that diet. Just the one statistic alone, the fact that 95% of diets fail, should be enough to put people off going on a diet, but it doesn't. And you get caught in this cycle of losing weight, putting it back on, losing weight again, putting it back on. And in a lot of cases, putting more on, you know, heavier than what you were before you went on the diet in the first place. Now, I've got no idea how many people are going to watch this video. 50 people, 100 people, I don't know. What I do know is that there are a bunch of people out there that are struggling with their weight, which basically affects your confidence, your self-esteem, the overall way you feel about yourself, obviously your health, and you know, I genuinely want to help, which is what this channel is all about. Now, any of you that have actually lost weight before will know how good it feels when you see those numbers going down on the scales. You know, you drop a trouser size or a dress size. It feels amazing, but you feel the complete opposite when it's the other way around. You know, you feel like crap. You start going back into old habits, and because you've been overweight before, you just feel, I don't know, comfortable with it. You know, you go back to having takeaways and junk food, all that kind of thing. Maybe you stop exercising, but then a new diet comes along. This is it. I'm doing it. I'm focused. I'm motivated. The problem is, it doesn't last, does it? You run out of steam. You run out of motivation. You can't stay motivated on a diet simply because you can't maintain a diet. It's really as simple as that. Or a diet, the usual kind of diet where you're dropping your calories too much, or you're sacrificing something that you like, you know, just eating salads. When you go on a diet, at some point you have to come off it. You're essentially starving yourself to death. There's a point in which your own individual weight loss is no longer effective. In other words, you're reducing your calories so much that your body starts basically rejecting the diet. You reduce your calories so much that your body will start slowing everything right down. You'll have less energy and your appetite will increase as well. You'll be losing glycogen, you'll be losing muscle, you're becoming less effective at using fat for fuel, which really is the complete opposite to what you want. The only effective way to lose weight is to do it slowly, and I know it sounds boring and you've probably heard it a million times, but it really is the most effective way to do it. That's going to last. I don't mean it's the quickest way, I mean one that's going to work. In other words, it will last. It's really not about cutting out all the things that you like, it's about reducing portion sizes a little bit. Okay, if you like your pizzas, fine, but instead of having a whole box, just leave a slice. Okay, yeah, it's a waste of food, but who cares? Your health is more important, so leave that slice in a damn box. Next time, maybe I'll leave 2 slices. I used to love Chinese food. I don't really like it now, but I used to have the prawn toast, I'd have the rice, the sweet and sour chicken and pork, all that crap. You know, I started cutting out the prawn toast, halving the rice, I ate all the chicken and the pork, of course. As you start to lose weight and your stomach starts to shrink a little bit, you want less food, but you just got to get the pacing right. Now, I know this works because I've done it, and I'm not trying to sell some diet plan or anything like that. It's just my advice, my experience, how I've done it. You know, and I genuinely want you to have the same success. However much weight it is you're trying to lose, doesn't matter if it's £10, £20, £80, £100, £200, £300, £400. You've got to change your mindset. You've got to change your approach to losing weight. Cut your food down just a little bit. track your weight every week. If you're not losing any weight at all, just reduce it a little bit, just a little bit at a time. A pound a week is pretty much ideal. It's really to do with your body fat percentage, but rather than going through all that, just lose a pound a week. £2 is fine. If you start losing more than that, just bear in mind most of it's water. And if you're losing water, it means you're losing glycogen and potentially muscle. Okay, if you're losing 3 or 4 or 5 pound a week, it's not fat. Some of it will be fat, and it might make you feel good at the time, but ultimately it's not going to last. Okay, if you get to a sticking point, which you will do eventually if you're sticking to it, just reduce your calories again, just a little bit more. Okay, and if you don't want to reduce your calories down, just do more exercise. Just as a general rule, you'll burn about 1 calorie per kilogram of your body weight per hour sitting down. If you go for a walk, just a basic walk, you'll burn about 3 calories per kilogram per hour. I've used this example before, but if you weigh 100 kilograms and you sit on your arse, that's 100 calories an hour sitting on your arse. If you go for just a walk, you're going to burn about 350 calories an hour just going for a walk. Okay, so the more you move, the more calories you're going to burn. It's as simple as that. But of course, if you're really overweight, it's harder for you to walk. Okay, and obviously some people are very self-conscious. They don't want to go out for a walk. Maybe just do it at home, walk on the spot, do anything, just move around. House cleaning, washing up, ironing. Now don't worry about having a bit of a blowout every now and again. This will happen from time to time.
It's really not a problem if you have a blowout meal. Just don't do it every week.
It's very difficult to convince people how to lose weight. You know, when you think about the amount of information that's out there for people, and yet people aren't doing it. You're fighting against what your body wants, and your body wants you to put weight on. It's really as simple as that. I really do hope you take this advice, okay, because it does work. You just got to stick with it. Think long term. Doesn't matter if it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It took me, right, watch my video. Let me know in the comments if you're going to give this a try, or if you've got any questions, I'll happily answer them. And my crap weight loss video is here for you to click on if you want to watch that. Maybe watch it at double speed. Good luck, thanks for watching.